at least for the 6th grade level, and it's called Creepy Crawlies. Directed by Ms. Christina Colley, the 6th grade band.
By the way, Christina directed the first number as well.
Congratulations.
Outstanding double read, Mackenzie Lovell.
Mackenzie Lovell.
Mackenzie's way in the middle of the band. It's taking
her a little bit to get out, yes.
Outstanding clarinet, Braylee Alford.
Braylee Alford, the outstanding clarinet.
Outstanding saxophone, Lexi Parker.
Lexi Parker, the outstanding saxophone award.
Outstanding trumpet, Drew Cawthon.
Drew Cawthon, the outstanding trumpet.
Outstanding French horn, Matthew Richter.
Matthew Richter, the outstanding French horn.
Outstanding percussion, Liam Kirkland.
Outstanding percussion, Liam Kirkland.
Another picture
They're taking their
opportunity.
picture. I'll tell you that the pretty blonde lady is our principal, and she is awesome. She just hops in there and corrals people. See her in her best element right now. We appreciate her very much. She does a lot of great things for the band program.
I guess that would be Mrs. Schumacher.
Schumacher,
Yes.
Kylie Schumacher, yes.
Congratulations to all
Before
those
we
winning the
begin
awards.
The last tune for this band. We're looking forward to taking them to the Rose City Music Festival tomorrow, and I'm sure that they're going to play very well and represent Carthage extremely well. And we look forward to moving these guys into the 7th grade band. Parents, make them go to 7th grade bands.
And that'll conclude the performance by the sixth grade band.
We'll be on stage in no time at all.
Okay, we're going to take a short break, and I'm going to make some adjustments right here, see if we can't get it balanced on their phone where we got that, and we'll be back right after this commercial break.
We all like to save money. We all like to save money, and State Farm can help with discounts. When you combine your car insurance with your State Farm homeowners insurance, you get big savings. So talk to me, Agent Tate Barber, and experience the good neighbor service that has made us America's #1 insurance company. Together, we can help you make sure you get the discount you deserve. No policy with State Farm? No problem. Call me, Agent Tate Barber, at 903-693-7555 or stop by my office, 1502 West Panola, directly across the street from McDonald's.
In the world, we have it all: temperate weather, lots of jobs, good schools and churches, and even the Texas Country Music Hall of Fame. Carthage, a great spot on Highway 59 to settle down or just to visit for a while. Panola College, local medical care, a low tax base, and great shopping. That's Carthage. Recommend us, refer us, and revive yourself in the piney woods of East Texas. Carthage, with places we're all proud to call home. Carthage Title Company, the premier title search agency in Carthage and Panola County, is here to be of service to you. Robert and Mariella Sherman are proud to be members of the Carthage community and supporters of the wonderful schools and excellent city services. Remember Robert and Mariella Sherman and Carthage Title Company for all your title search needs.
If you would, moving from the beginning band to our 7th grade band now. So and we have parents that are picking up those 6th graders and having new folks coming in that are going to enjoy the 7th grade band. Looking at the honors received by the 7th grade band, made a first division at the UIL Region 21 concert competition. They made a first division at UIL Region 21 sight reading competition and a first division at the North Texas Festival. Wanda, do you have the program that this 7th grade band will be performing?
I do. Give me 1 minute for some light and I'll get it to you. Okay. The 7th grade is going to play Thrill Ride by Brian Balmages, Japanese Pictures by Kevin Mixon, and Alarm, which sounds quite interesting, by Randall Standridge. So that sounds like a good program. Their last number will be Flight of the Candor.
Okay, so they're going to be playing 4 presentations. Also, awards will be given out for this group as well. Still setting up the stage, so this is a good time for us to take another commercial break, and we'll be back right after this.
This is Bethany Petty, Youth Director at First Methodist Church, Carthage. Join us Sunday mornings at 9 for Sunday school and worship services at 10. Youth are invited to come back Sunday nights at 5 for youth group. On Wednesdays, join us at 10 a.m. and 6 p.m. for Bible studies. Wednesday nights, children from 3 years old to 6th grade are invited to participate in Logos activities in the gym, and junior high and high school students are invited for fellowship and worship at 5 in the fellowship hall. Located at 201 South Shelby Street, we look forward to seeing you worship with us.
They're changing the setup on stage from the 6th graders to our 7th grade group. Now, as you listen, you're going to notice a considerable change as we get another year's experience in performance.
It's almost amazing, the progress they make in that year.
Brenton, are we okay on our video stream at the present time? We have it working. Well, I tell you what, inside the auditorium here is sometimes questionable as far as the internet is concerned, but I think we have everything back up, and glad that you're with us and enjoying our presentation. This is the fun time of the year for me as we kind of wrap things down, get ready for graduation. By the way, next Friday night we will have the graduation ceremonies coming to you from, if weather permits, from Bulldog Stadium. And that'll take place, I think that's scheduled for 8 o'clock. And if you cannot attend it, but if you want to watch that, we'll have that for you on easttexastoday.com, Facebook, and YouTube.
We have been known to move that from the Bulldog Stadium to this very spot in about
in a record-breaking,
yes.
yeah, a record-breaking about 10 to 15 minutes. Of course, I think if I recall correctly, I was soaking wet by the time we got it all done.
Yes.
That's
You
all
and
right.
several others.
Yeah, well, there were a lot of parents that were wet that evening as well.
But we were glad we got in
There
before,
we go.
rather than staying
Yeah.
out for 3 hours.
7th grade band now just about there. Most everybody's on the stage and sitting down, so we're getting very close to our performance. This will give. Why don't we take one more quick commercial break, and then we should be ready to perform.
When making important decisions, it's reassuring to count on people you know. First State Bank and Trust Company is that group of people offering home loans or everyday depository needs. First State Bank and Trust is recognized as being among the most reliable, strongest banks as determined by our nation's leading bank rating firm, Bauer Financial Incorporated. It's a 5-star rated bank of people you know, always innovating for your changing financial needs. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender, First State Bank and Trust.
7th grade band is the next band to perform. Just about ready for announcements.
This is a large group as well.
Yes. And the numbers, if you'll notice, will start continuing to be strong. Our conductor for this group is?
Well, let's see if it. Tyler. Yeah. Tyler Ogden is the director, and then the second portion will be. That's the principal. Well, that's Wade. Yeah. Wade Watson is the principal.
I thought you were going to say that Wade was going to conduct.
I thought he was there for a minute.
Well,
you know, I can't really read in here in the dark.
Okay.
I have to fumble for the flashlight. I thought he was conducting there for a minute myself, but he's not.
Again, reporting a good crowd here at the auditorium. Well, as we await, why don't we go ahead and sell something else?
We all like to save money, and State Farm can help with discounts. When you combine your car insurance, we all like to save money, and State Farm can help with discounts. When you combine your car insurance with your State Farm homeowner's insurance, you get big savings. So talk to me, Agent Tate Barber, and experience the good neighbor service that has made us America's #1 insurance company. Together, we can help you make sure you get the discount you deserve. No policy with State Farm? No problem. Call me, Agent Tate Barber, at 903-693-7555 or stop by my office, 1502 West Panola, directly across the street from McDonald's, to find out how much.
All right, if we can start making our way to our seats, we're about to start the junior high portion of our concert. We are going to start our concert with a piece that some of you may find a little bit familiar if you went to the all-region concert in January, but for most of the 7th grade parents, this will be a very new piece for you. It's super exciting. It's got a lot of different challenging stuff for the ensemble, and they've taken to it really well in the past couple of weeks, so I'm excited to get it started with a piece called Thrill Ride.
And the conductor on the podium. Baton in the air. be a singer.
I can certainly see why that was entitled Thrill Ride.
Hope you enjoyed that piece. Our next song is one of the songs that we played for concert and sight reading evaluation back in the beginning of April. We took a vote, and this is the one that the kids wanted to show all the parents that weren't able to be there. And our next piece is Japanese Pictures.
You're listening to a performance by the 7th grade band, Carthage Independent School District.
We're going to take a quick break to also honor all of the kids who went to solo and ensemble this past weekend. As a fair warning, we have a lot of medals to give out, so if you could hold the applause until we are finished with everybody, that would be much appreciated. All right, here we go. For our our first division soloist, we have Desiree Hollis, Constance Blakely, Canon Nations, Mary Coughlin, Daniela Cadena, Brindley Carroll, Gracie Davidson, Austin Torres, Tristan Mendez, Porter Miller, Kinsley Chandler, Albert Hassel, Naomi Munoz, Zane Dunn, Elijah Emmons, Carveos Mason, Matthew Ormsby, Kane Dewberry, Corbin Stevenson, Kindleton Lewis, and Jack Burns, and last, Luke Larson. Next up, we have our First Division ensembles. So if you're standing over there and you know you're about to be in an ensemble, start creeping your way back because you know you're about to have to come back up here and get another medal. Okay. Sorry, quick picture.
And they're making pictures, by the way.
And once again, that's an extraordinary number
Yep.
of First Division soloists.
Yes, it is.
About to do the ensembles.
All right, we have our First Division ensemble. Some of the kids participated in more than one ensemble, so I will make that apparent when I call out their name. With two ensembles, Amari Walton. Two ensembles, Desiree Hollis. Two ensembles, Sydney Gibson. Two ensembles, Constance Blakely. Leslie Campos. Ari Smith. Canon Nations. Emma Wells. Three ensembles, Mary Coughlin. Daniela Cadena. Brindley Carroll. April Mota Morales. Addison Winter. Zakiria Burrows. Sayani Barcenas. Austin Torres. Abigail Sanchez. Tristan Mendez. Porter Miller. Kinsley Chandler. Albert Hasso. Naomi Munoz. Angel Escobar. Zane Dunn. Two ensembles, Elijah Emmons. Natalie Saucedo. Mauricio Salazar. Two ensembles, Carveos Mason. Two ensembles, Matthew Ormsby. Two ensembles, Kane Dewberry. Two ensembles, Corbin Stevenson. Jay Johnson. Two ensembles, Kindleton Lewis. Jack Burns. Caden Pierce. MJ. Luke Larson. And Shikaylee Hill. While they're finishing up with the medals, I'm going to talk really quick about the next section that we're going to go over. The next section is an outstanding solo or an outstanding ensemble. So this weekend, the judge had the opportunity to write a star on any of the comment sheets for the kids that they thought had an outstanding performance, whether it was their solo with the piano player or their ensemble, which is a small group of the kids.
And the pictures are made, and they make their way back to the band setup.
With an outstanding solo, we're starting it off with Mary Coughlin, Naomi Munoz, Elijah Emmons, an outstanding solo and ensemble, Carveos Mason, another outstanding solo and ensemble, Matthew Ormsby, outstanding ensemble, Kane Dewberry, outstanding ensemble, Corbin Stevenson, same thing for Kindleton Lewis, Jack Burns, and MJ. And that finishes up our outstanding performances from this past weekend.
making more pictures. That group is finished now.
It's pretty phenomenal, the level of excellence and accomplishment represented with all of those.
Absolutely.
For our next song, we are playing a piece called Alarm. I can only describe it as it is very noisy, so there's no way possible we should be able to fall asleep with the sounds that some of these kids are about to make. So I hope you enjoy it.
Alarm, Jerry.
And we await the conductor to step on the podium. Baton in the air.
We've had some interesting pieces tonight.
We have. Moving toward the contemporary style.
Yes.
Before we go to our last song, we are going to get to our Outstanding Brass, Woodwind Percussion, Most Improved, and Director's Award for the 7th grade band. For the first three, I would just describe the outstanding woodwind, brass, and percussion players to be somebody that I can always depend on to learn their music. They're always striving to be better and continuously surprising me with exceeding my expectations of what I've thought that they could do. So first up, this person, outstanding woodwind, is Canon Nations.
Congratulations to Canon Nations, the outstanding woodwind in this 7th grade band group.
Now, I had a real hard time picking an outstanding brass player. There are a lot of kids in this band, in the brass section, that have done exceedingly well this year. And that is why I chose two. Those two people are Carveos Mason and Matthew Ormsby.
Okay, congratulations to these outstanding brass players, that's Carveos Mason and Matthew Ormsby.
Our outstanding percussionist has been somebody all year that I've asked to fix things all the time, and he makes it very apparent to fix it the next day. It is always super quick. So our outstanding percussionist is Luke Larson.
Okay. Outstanding percussionist, Luke Larson.
Next up, we have Most Improved, Strive for Excellence Award. And this goes to somebody who I would say last year was a good player, always did great, always was doing what they needed to do, but this year just took off and has done amazing in this setting. And that person is Naomi Munoz.
Naomi Munoz, the Strive for Excellence Most Improved Award.
Now, this special award, my Director's Award, is going to somebody who encompasses everything that you would want a band kid to be, not just playing-wise, but just a student in general. And this might give it away a little bit to the people that know, but when we went to All-Region this year, as a 7th grader, we had somebody place first chair out of like 80 kids from around the region. And this is 80 kids, 7th and 8th grade. Has played one of the hardest solos I've ever had a 7th grader play with a pianist this past weekend for solo and ensemble, and is continuing to just be an amazing musician. And that person is Mary Coughlin.
The Director's Award goes to Mary Coughlin.
Okay, and Mary needs to make her way over to the picture wall,
Yes.
and there she goes. Pictures are being made.
Following this, we have the final number of the 7th grade band, and it is going to be Flight of the Condor.
Before we play our last piece, I just want to thank everybody for being here tonight. As some of you know, this is a special night. It is my last concert with this group of kids. And some of you may know I'm going to pursue my master's at SFA next year. So, thank you. I'm very excited, but this is a bittersweet concert for me, since this is the last time I will see these kids as one of their band directors. So, without further ado, our last piece is called Flight of the Condor.
Okay, Mr. Austin going to work on his master's degree. Did he say? I didn't hear the university. Did he say?
Stephen F. Austin
Oh,
State
that-
University.
Yeah.
A fine institution.
Fine institution, a fine music program there as well.
Absolutely. But we will miss him here. This has been a great performance by this
Yes.
group.
Has. Outstanding performance by the Carthage Independent School District's 7th grade band. And they'll be taking their break, and we'll be now making a change and going to the 8th grade group. We'll take a commercial break and be back in just a moment.
The city of Carthage, county seat of Panola County, gas capital of the United States, and friendliest spot in the world. We have it all. Panola College, local medical care, a low tax base, and great shopping. That's Carthage. Recommend us, refer us, and revive yourself in the piney woods of East Texas. Carthage, with places we're all proud to call home. Carthage Title Company, the premier title search agency in Carthage and
to the live presentation of the Carthage Independent School District's band's spring concert. Glad that you're with us. You can view this on easttexastoday.com, or watch it on Facebook, or watch it on YouTube, or listen to it on KGAS 104.3 FM. The next group will be performing will be the 8th grade band. It takes just a moment for them to get onto the stage. We'll continue to take a short break and be back in just a moment. I think the next is going to be the First Methodist Church.
This is Bethany Petty. Youth Director.
When making important decisions, it's reassuring.
Carthage Independent School District's band spring concert underway. And the next band to perform is the 8th grade band. They have not made their way onto the stage yet. We await their entrance here. However, the 7th grade group has cleared, and they're resetting the stage for the 8th grade group. Good chance to kind of review the 8th grade group's accomplishments. They include First Division UIL Region 21 concert competition. That's the performance from the stage. First Division UIL Region 21 sight reading competition. Now, for those that are not familiar with the sight reading competition, the band is given a number that they have never seen before. They are given X number of minutes to study that and receive instructions from the band director, and then they bring the judges in, 3 judges, and the judges listen to the band play it for the very first time, and they're receiving a rating on that. The band received a First Division rating on that as well. And then this band actually performed at the North Texas Festival and received a superior rating there. Congratulations to this 8th grade group. You're going to be impressed. Once again, reminding everybody the maturity of sound continues to improve as we move up the ladder into the more mature students. We'll be back with the 8th grade performance, but first this.
We all like to save money, and State Farm can help with discounts. When you combine your car insurance
The city of Carthage, county seat of Panola County, gas capital of the United States.
The 8th grade band made their way onto the stage, and they'll be conducted by?
They will be conducted by Jacob Laster.
And Mr. Lassiter will be conducting what 3 or 4 numbers will he be playing?
They're going to do 3 numbers, La Madre de los Gatos by Brian Beck. They're going to do Spy Chase by Brent Carrick, and they're going to do Encanto by Robert Smith.
Okay, so here again, and I think these are the numbers that they played at UIL competition, I bet.
I bet they are the reason
Yeah.
there's only 3. Yes.
Right. And here again, this band did an outstanding job. Congratulations to them. And after they finish, then we'll have the varsity and non-varsity. They'll be seated on the stage together, so it'll be one setup for them. And they'll have her perform as a group for the Battling Bulldog Band, and then they'll do a separate for the non-varsity and the varsity group. Then they'll come back with a finale with the Battling Bulldog Band. And I might explain that they have competition and they divide the marching band. When it comes to concert performances, they'll divide it into a varsity and a non-varsity group. This means that the varsity group will play the most difficult music, and the non-varsity group is a training group that they'll use, and that means instead of sitting there and having to play that third part, you get that opportunity to play
The
a more
first
difficult.
part of something, yes.
Yeah. So it's really a fantastic learning tool. And the warm-up, and we'll go ahead and turn the mics up so you can hear what's happening on the stage. If you're sitting out in the hallway, this warm-up is very important. You hate to somebody give you the downbeat and you hadn't played a note in about an hour.
Absolutely.
Yeah. You know, the accomplishments by all the groups is just amazing. They've had a fantastic year.
It's just phenomenal, the improvement that happens between each year.
Yes, it is. And then I say over there earlier, I know that they have 125 students signed up for the beginning band for next
It's
year.
exciting.
Yeah, best numbers they've had in a while. Turn that mic up.
Good evening. Welcome to the 8th grade portion of tonight's Carthage Junior High concert. Please help me in welcoming to the stage the Sweepstakes award-winning Carthage 8th grade band.
I like the way you announced
First song
that.
we're going to play for you
I
is one
did
that we
too.
played for our UIL concert and sight reading evaluation. This is La Madre de los Gatos.
The La Madre.
De los Gatos. I got that kind of right.
Director on the podium. Let's enjoy the march. that was quite well done.
Excellent.
Medal presentation times, I think.
I think you're correct. Bet there's a lot from the sound of that piece.
Okay, just as the 6th graders and 7th graders attended the solo and ensemble contest, if you were here for that, we also had quite a few students attend that contest in the 8th grade band. So please, if you would, hold your applause till the end. We're going to do all solos, then all ensembles, and then all outstanding solos and ensembles. Starting at the flutes, Annabelle Tablante, Michaela Dominguez, Natalie Sheffield, Trinity Parker, Jasmine Franks, Desiree Silva, Elisa Olivares Ibar, Elise Coffin, Maddie Little, Lila Hodges, Marcus Jernigan, Caden Swider, Evelyn Barnhill, Israel Olmedo, Jack Lara, Juan Pineda, Nicole Lee, Zachary Weaver, Casey Dewberry, Eli Schumacher, Griffin Jones, Cable Parks, Kelston Jones, Roberto Rosales, Brandon Maddox, Devontae Willie, Jacob Gentry, DeAnthony Turner, and Elijah Allison. All of these students earned a first division on a solo this past Saturday.
Almost all of them.
Yeah. And it's picture time again. And a little conversation at the podium. I think you can hear a portion of that. They're away from the microphone. That picture group is finished.
We're going to try to catch some of them as they're heading
Ensemble
back to their
next, right?
seat. And we're going to call for the ensemble first division students. That is Abigail Wolf, Annabelle Tablante, Michaela Dominguez, Mosiah Allison, Natalie Sheffield, Camilla Lara, Trinity Parker, Jasmine Franks, Cami Pierce, Desiree Silva with 2 ensembles, Elisa Olivares Ibar, Elise Cawthon with 2 ensembles, Emily Harthcock, Kylie Hines, Maddie Little, do I need to slow down? Zykeria Randall, Leilani Kendall, Evelyn Barnhill with 2 ensembles, Jack Lara, Juan Pineda, Nicole Lee with 2 ensembles, Zachary Weaver, Kayan Bishop, Casey Dewberry, Alejandro Sanchez, Eli Schumacher, Griffin Jones, Jaden Jones, Cable Parks, Kelston Jones, a lot of Joneses, Roberto Rosales with 2 ensembles, Brandon Maddox, Charles Dorfeld, Robin Putnam, Thomas Nail, Devontae Willie, Jacob Gentry, D'Anthony Turner, Lauren Almeida, Elijah Allison, Victor Hernandez. All of these students participated in an ensemble that earned a first division.
That really is all right.
And that's groups playing, you know, trios, quartets, and then large ensembles.
I always loved the ensembles. I did solos every year, but I loved playing in those
You
quartets.
like that
I
saxophone
like the
quartet,
saxophone
In the 4
quartet
years that
a
I've
lot.
been here and we've done this contest, we host it every year.
Beautiful.
We have never had this many, as you can tell from both bands if you saw 7th grade. So having this many do this well is just a really good example of all the great students that we have and the great parents that allow us to teach them. So give them one more round of applause, all these great ensembles.
Pictures made and another round of applause.
And last but not least, I'm going to go through the outstanding. And this is some were solos, some were ensembles, some were both. With an outstanding solo, also please hold your applause. There's quite a few of these as well. Outstanding solo, Michaela Dominguez. Outstanding ensemble, Natalie Sheffield. Outstanding solo and outstanding ensemble, Jasmine Franks. Outstanding solo, Desiree Silva. Outstanding solo and outstanding ensemble, Elise Calfon. Outstanding solo, Marcus Jernigan. Outstanding solo and 2 outstanding ensembles, Abelin Barnhill. Outstanding ensemble, Jack Lara. Outstanding solo and outstanding ensemble, Juan Pineda. 2 outstanding ensembles, Nicole Lee. Outstanding ensemble, Zachary Weaver. Outstanding ensemble, Kayan Bishop. Outstanding ensemble, Casey Dewberry. Outstanding ensemble, Alejandro Sanchez. Outstanding ensemble, Eli Schumacher. Outstanding ensemble, Griffin Jones. Outstanding ensemble, Jayden Jones. Outstanding ensemble, Cable Parks. Outstanding solo and outstanding ensemble, Kelson Jones. 2 outstanding ensembles, Roberto Rosales. Outstanding ensemble, Brandon Maddox. Outstanding ensemble, Charles Dofield. Outstanding ensemble, Robin Putnam. Outstanding ensemble, Thomas Nail. Outstanding solo and outstanding ensemble, Devontae Willie. Outstanding solo and outstanding ensemble, Jacob Gentry. All of these students were awarded from their judge the special award for outstanding solo or ensemble.
Very
That's
good.
pretty spectacular.
It is. Picture time. Picture time over.
If I'm being honest, I think this is the most I've ever spoken in my 7-year career in a concert, but for good reason. The next song the 8th grade band is going to perform for you is a really interesting one. It's called Spy Chase. So if you can imagine, kind of like a police chase going on, and at the end you'll hear something that sounds like sirens as they fade into the distance. This is Spy Chase.
Last remarks before standing on the podium. A little unusual ending
Very
there, isn't it?
unusual.
Yeah, yeah. Wasn't expecting that. Okay, I think coming up next will be our outstanding players.
Took a lot of practice to get the trombones to get their slides off their horn that quickly. Thankfully, no one dropped it this time. Good job, guys. We're going to move on with our last set of awards for the 8th grade band. And these are the awards. We're going to start with outstanding for each individual section. First is outstanding woodwind. And these are students that are just great players, and they always learn the music and they always practice. It's just with everything we want our students to be. And outstanding woodwind is Natalie Sheffield.
Congratulations to Natalie Sheffield for being selected the outstanding woodwind player in the 8th grade band.
Next up, we have outstanding brass. There's a lot of great, I should have said this about woodwinds, there's a lot of great woodwinds in this band. Probably the best woodwinds I've ever had in my career. So it's hard to pick one. For outstanding brass, same concept. A lot of great brass players. But I decided to give it to Mr. Devontae Willie.
Congratulations to Devontae Willie. He has been chosen as the outstanding
Tuba.
brass player.
Tuba player.
A tuba player. Well, of course, people have to realize, the brass is trombones and trumpets and tubas and baritones and French horns, and same thing on the woodwinds with a lot of different.
And last in the outstanding category for outstanding percussion, Mr. DeAnthony Turner.
DeAnthony Turner, outstanding percussion.
So you want to review those while they're making their pictures?
All righty.
Our next award is set aside for the most improved student. It's called the Strive for Excellence Award. And as we all know, all of our, as you've heard at home, hopefully with their practice, you've heard them improve throughout the year. So they've all improved. And it makes it really hard, especially with this group in particular. There was quite a few that really jumped up quite a notch in 8th grade. So I actually decided to pick 3. 2 of them actually did not start in 6th grade band. And the first of that is Mr. Brandon Maddox. Brandon Maddox. Be shocked.
There's Brandon.
Next is another student that started this year. It's one of the ones that I really wanted to start in 6th grade band because he showed a lot of promise when he came to test on the instruments, and sadly we didn't get him, but he kind of twisted my arm and made me let him give it a shot. I'm really glad I did because he was a really well contributing member to the group this year. That is Elijah Allison.
Okay, that's Elijah Allison.
For this last one, this is a student that I've watched for all the way back from 6th grade, going into 7th grade, and all the way now to being in my band in 8th grade. It's a student that had what I would consider a really rough start, and got better in 6th grade and continued to get better in 7th grade. But this year, it was just really, really surprising how much he truly improved this year. And I hope he knows that I'm really proud of him, and that is Mr. Israel Olmedo.
Okay, he has given 3 awards for this Strive for Excellence category, and they went to Brandon Maddox, Israel Almeida, and Elijah Allison.
Okay, and the last award, probably the most coveted award, the Director's Award. I'll kind of echo what Mr. Otan said before, but this award means a lot. It's an award that I received in high school, and a lot of people I know that are band directors now received in high school. But it's just one of those awards that it encompasses not only great players, but students who go above and beyond in not only their character, but their work ethic and their emotions, and everything they do is just to be better and make the band better and make the people around them better. And this year I decided to give the Director's Award to Jasmine Franks.
Okay, congratulations to Jasmine Franks, who is receiving the Director's Award in the 8th grade band.
Plaques and trophies. Outstanding recognition. More pictures. First individually and then the whole group.
How about another round of applause for these outstanding students? This next song that we're going to play will be our last song, and I would like to categorize it as an oldie but a goodie. This used to be a really popular song at UIL concert and sight reading, and it's a song that I actually played when I was in junior high. And if I could be a fly on the wall to what my junior high band sounded like playing this, I would probably be, let's say, not pleased, because we probably shouldn't have been playing it. But this group has all the capability of doing it, and they have really risen to the occasion. And it's a song that I've just wanted to do, and I never thought in a million years that I would be able to do it with an 8th grade band. So without further ado, the last song for the 8th grade band is going to be Encanto. Hope you enjoy.
Encanto on the contest list.
I'm looking forward to hearing it.
Well, this has been an outstanding performance by this 8th grade group. Of course,
I think they've all been outstanding tonight.
last minute instructions by the director. Here we go. Outstanding. And a number played by many high school bands at competition.
Yeah, not that well.
Very, very fine. All right, that concludes now the 8th grade performance. Recap as far as the awards for CHS Junior High Band. 31 all-region band members in this group. 139 earned medals in solo and ensemble, and 19 of those are outstanding medals that they won for solo and ensemble. The 8th grade band received the first division at the UIL competition in concert. They've received the first division in the sight reading room, and they've received the first division at the North Texas Festival. They'll now take their break. We'll take a break as well and be back with more. Next up, Battling Bulldog Band. That's the Carthage High School Band, the Battling Bulldog Band, looking over their achievements for the year. First division at UIL concert contest, first division in sight reading, 14 all-region band members, 6 area members, and 1 all-state member. 42 members earned a solo for UIL and ensemble. One won the first division in our twirling competition, and 16 students achieved the UIL State Solo and Ensemble qualification. That's coming up at the end of the month. UIL Band Sweepstakes Award goes to the Battling Bulldog Band. We'll be back with their performance coming up shortly.
When making important decisions,
Sorry? No. Somebody confused me with Coach Sleepy Reynolds. By the way, let me tell you that the next band up is going to be the Carthage High School Battling Bulldog Band. I had the opportunity to listen to this band at the UIL competition. One of the finest performances I've heard a high school band have for whatever the classification. So you're going to enjoy this group coming up next, and they will be performing. In fact, do you have their performing list? I was going to do a fanfare first.
Yes, they are. They're doing the Vienna Philharmonic Fanfare. They're doing Cyrus the Great, the March.
Cyrus.
Mm-hmm,
Yes.
Cyrus. And doing a Sailor's Odyssey. Now, are these two separate programs? So that's one group.
One says for the Battling Bulldog Band, one for the non-varsity, and then one for the varsity, and then they'll combine them again.
Then the non-varsity will do Country Gardens, And then the varsity, Tresagian, and then that combined group will play the alma mater.
There you go. All right. And that's coming up as we await their arrival onto the stage here at the Performing Arts Center at Carthage High School. We'll be back right after this.
The City of Carthage, County.
Back to our spring concert made possible by the Carthage Independent School District, their band programs. We've had the opportunity to hear the sixth grade band. We've heard the seventh grade band, the eighth grade band, and now we're ready to listen to the varsity band.
So how many students would you say we probably will hear in entirety
1, 2,
tonight?
3, 4,
500?
500?
Yeah.
Yep.
It's just, I always wish every year, this just warms my heart to hear the level of excellence, the training, the performance, the skill, of these students and these directors and what is actually involved in a program like this. I think a lot of people don't think what they see maybe at the football game on Friday night is it. And this is so much bigger than all of that. I wish the whole city and county could come hear all these students.
Absolutely. And now the combined group, high school-wise, has won a sweepstakes award. That means they won a first division in every category that they competed in. And here the band is now making its way onto the stage. We didn't even mention the fact that they qualified for the state military marching competition.
Correct.
And placed there. So this is just a super band program that exists here. So many high schools just wish that they had a program half the quality of this one.
Well, and it's just phenomenal, the number of students it touches.
And, you know, here again, we were talking about the fact we know that those students that are in the fifth grade moving into the sixth have signed up for a music program. They're talking about 125 students, which is a record number. That's almost everybody in that class.
I started to say, I bet that's the class.
Yeah. And, you know, we're very fortunate in the East Texas area to have strong band programs throughout the East Texas group. But, you know, we know that Longview has got a fine band, Nacogdoches. We talk about Lufkin in their band programs, but those schools are considerably larger than us. And then we come into our classification in 4A, and we talk about Carthage. We talk about Henderson. We talk about Lindale. Those band programs that are just phenomenal, to be honest with you.
Well, and the music abilities that these students learn will go with them their whole lives.
Right.
Something they will enjoy forever.
And many of these students that are seniors now, they very well might be majoring in music and moving on and to set up a career, either be a professional player or be a teacher into whether they want to be a high school band director or at junior high level, whatever the case. And many of them start out as a high school band director and then step down as they get older.
Correct.
And retire to the junior high level or the beginning teaching level.
Something a little less stressful.
But do it for 30 and 40 years.
Correct.
Yeah.
Well, it's just, I
It's
know we're a bit prejudiced, but
Well, we are, but that's why we're sitting here with the microphones in our hand, too. Because we've all done this. I mean, you actually taught band. I remember when you started teaching beginning band, that was one of those deals where a lot of questions were asked.
you like what's fifth position on the trombone at
That's
2
right.
a.m. in the middle of the night?
Oh,
Yeah.
but-
Well, and I remember, too, the students that have come to you through the years, particularly in early years when we had smaller bands and were marching very young children to have enough to perform on Friday night. How many people have come to you and said, I never would have graduated from high school if it were not for the music.
Well, that's true. We have many of those stories, and that exists today. That it gives a reason and a meaning to go ahead and finish out that high school degree, and
motivation to go make
achieve,
your grades
and
so you
achieve something.
can.
Yeah,
Yes.
because no pass, no play. If you don't pass, you don't get to play.
That's correct. And for some students, that is a motivation for them
Well, it really is.
because they loved band.
And the other part of that is that the skills that you learn, the disciplines that you learn will carry over into your adult life.
And others
Where,
other parts
I
of your
remember
life.
I remember young people coming to me and saying, what they left high school, went into the military, but what they learned in the band made their military career, that boot camp, it made it
easier.
something they could do. Everybody else was having a tough time, and they just whipped right through it.
Well, that's true. Remember the Rose Bowl parade when you marched how many miles every
Seven
seven
yeah, well, we
miles?
marched 7 miles in the Tournament of Roses parade. Sure did, and we marched many hours getting ready for that.
It's a great part of a lot of students' lives.
It really is.
And I'm glad we have a good program here. I hope it continues to be a great one.
Mr. Durham is talking to the performers right now before he gets up on the stage and makes his presentation. And I'll tell you what, folks, you're going to enjoy this. This is going to be fun. Turn up our mics. That's a full stage of folks right there, by the way.
Yes, it is. It has been with every age group.
It really has. Okay, comments now by Mr. Durham. I think we're ready to go. He went behind stage, not to the podium. The lull before the storm here.
He will return.
We don't dare play a commercial because as soon as we start it, he'll be out ready. There he is.
There he
He's ready to make his announcements. Let's see.
Hello, and thanks for staying. If you were here at the beginning with the sixth grade band, we're glad to see you here. It may be my last time, but it's always been a distinct pleasure and honor to introduce to you the 2023-2024 Sweepstakes Award-winning Carthage High School Battling Bulldog Band.
What a sonorous sound.
Yes.
How about that?
Love that.
Yep. Great old march.
We open with a Vienna Philharmonic Fanfare, followed by Cyrus the Great, Outstanding March. Next up, we're going to feature two songs that these two bands, these are really two bands sitting on stage if you couldn't count, non-varsity and varsity, but we're going to play one song from their UIL contest program, starting with the non-varsity under the direction of Christina Colley, and they will be playing, I forgot the name of the song, sorry about that, A Sailor's Odyssey, non-varsity band.
A Sailor's Odyssey, and now this is the non-varsity. This is the number 2 group.
Yes. And this is Christina's.
Right.
Yeah.
First Division in sight reading. Miss Christina stands at the podium. You notice they did a little change of the setup so that
I
they
did.
get the group kind of
Closer together.
yep better organized.
Better organized.
Let's try it that way. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very good.
Okay.
Hear the syncopation, the off tempo
did.
on that, and the
That was a good job of
Yep.
that group. Now, is this one coming up, the Country Gardens? Is this the one you thought was so superb?
no, it's
No, it's not the one.
Not the one.
I wanted to hear that one.
Well, and I was
Probably
talking,
too hard
well, no, it
to have to play at the end of the.
wouldn't say that. If you listen, the trumpets are just unbelievable in this
In this
group.
one?
Mm-hmm.
little lighter, a little more enjoyable crowd-wise. Yeah.
Now they'll change the set again. So we had the non-varsity, now the varsity.
And now we have the Battling Bulldog again, right?
Right.
Hello, everybody. My name is Christina Cawley. I am the assistant director here at Carthage High School, and I wanted to introduce the next piece for y'all while the kids are getting set up. So the next piece the band will perform is a very special and new work. Tresagion was written in December of 2023 in honor of the retirement of our head director, Mr. Durham's mother, Zenia. Longview ISD Assistant Superintendent of Finance, Dr. Wayne Goodry, commissioned the work. It was written by the Director of Bands at Texas A&M, Dr. Timothy Ray. It features 3 hymns from the American Orthodox Church, and we hope you enjoy.
Wow.
I'm excited.
Something special.
Yeah.
You bet. Now, I have not heard the band play this.
I
so
haven't either. I'm excited.
You bet. Well,
I hope the Durhams are here to hear that.
I'm sure they're here. I'm sure they are, yeah.
My, that was beautiful.
I was stingy on that one. That one's from my mom. She's sitting right over there. Let me say hi to my mom.
Yeah, good.
So I figured that after 2 hours of sitting in the auditorium, you get really excited at this point because you don't see another song on the program, and I could say, "Ha-ha, I fooled you. There's one more song." I left off Final Countdown, so we're going to play the Final Countdown for you, and it'll be conducted by Miss Christina Colley.
By the way, they've given out all their awards at the band banquet.
And we have a list of them, but it's very lengthy.
If you'll take the top ones that we need to recognize on that, if you can find them,
Okay.
we'll do that before we sign off.
Another page.
Before we close tonight's concert out, we'd like to thank several people that help us out all year long. Number one, KGAS right there in the back middle of the auditorium. You guys are so lucky to have those people in Carthage, Texas. They do such a great job of broadcasting everything good and true that is, and we really appreciate Mr. Jerry Hansen and Ms. Wanda Hansen. Give them a big round of applause.
That's very kind. Thank you.
Also, we'd like to thank all the teachers and staff who work with us in making our band program what it is, but allowing us to be imparted in their classrooms to help the kids pass and put pressure on them to do good. We have a great staff here at Carthage ISD, and we're very appreciative of those people as well. We're about to play our last song. Just so you know, before that, we've got State Solo and Ensemble. We're not quite done yet on next Friday. And we'll be going down to Austin. We've got 16 kids who will be competing, and so we like to wish them good luck and hope they bring home some gold medals to Carthage. If you'll please rise for the playing of the school song.
Carthage High School alma mater. comes. Going to conclude our presentation here for this evening, and congratulations to the Sweepstakes Battling Bulldog Band. Mr. Nick Durham giving his last instructions to the group. They mentioned the fact that they'll be going to the state solo ensemble competition. That's one more level of distinction for these young people. Sweepstakes award-winning band, and it's basically with mixed emotions. I mean, here's a 10-year. Mr. Durham's been here for a decade, done a fantastic job. He's made the decision to move on to bigger and better things. We want to wish him the very best in the future.
Yes, we
and
do.
we certainly want to thank him for the outstanding job that he's done here at the Carthage Independent School District. Job well done.
Yes.
Want to thank our sponsors that have made this possible for this evening. They include the First State Bank and Trust Company, Central Baptist Church, the City of Carthage, Carthage Title, and the First Methodist Church. By the way, let me make sure that everybody knows the awards for the senior group, the Battling Bulldog Band, varsity and non-varsity. Those awards were presented at a banquet this past week.
Right.
We will put those on our webpage, and people can be able to see those. We don't have time for the announcement this evening.
It's rather lengthy. There are several, but we will get them on the website so that you will be able to see them.
Say hi to Mr. Jones there.
Mr.
Yes,
Jones.
always good. You normally you're sitting right here. October 29th and 30th, military marching state competition. Baylor University again. We'll be there. Lord willing. Okay. All right. We just broke the news right here with the state competition for next year. We're ready to go. Wanda, any last words before we turn it back over to the studios?
No, other than I just so enjoy seeing all of these many students with their multi-talents and the accomplishments and the things that they have done. It's just heartwarming. I've enjoyed it.
It really is. And we have this large, the beauty is the large number that we have here involved. At that point, we say congratulations to all the winners. And at this point, we'll turn it back over to our regular scheduled program